So today I'm not on my usual bike. I usually ride 750 GS. And today I'm trying this KTM 390 Duke. I've only driven this bike once before, and to be honest, it's better than I remembered. It's very easy to maneuver. So yeah, just some basics. It's a 390, but I think it's 375 cc, 44 horsepower, and single cylinder. It is obviously a lot smaller than I'm used to, my touring bike, but it's actually really nice change to what I'm used to. This bike is from 2021, and so it has this screen, and it reminds me of the TFT screen that I have on my bike. It's not just analog. And so it's really convenient to see the fuel, and you can record trips, see when the service is due, and yeah, a bunch of other things. I hear a lot about how this is a great beginner bike, and I agree, but I also have my own opinions. At least in Sweden, you have to do this when you get your license. You have to do these tests for driving slow between these cones. And with this bike, it's actually quite difficult to drive that slow compared to other bikes. And so, for that reason, I think that, I mean, it's good if you've been practicing with this kind of bike and it's been difficult to drive that slow, the slow driving through the cones, and then you drive another bike where it's easier, obviously that's going to be a benefit for you. But I think to take the test with this bike is just putting yourself at a disadvantage, because there are way easier bikes that you can use. And obviously it's not impossible to get your license on this bike. Definitely not. And changing gears is actually really smooth. It's almost more smooth than my bike, to be honest. And just like other KTM bikes, the clutch is very light. My first bike was the Yamaha MT-03. The 2008 model, so it had 660 cc, and I just remember that I just remember that clutch being really heavy, so this one is way easier to use actually. And this bike is quite light as well. I think it's 160 kilos with the gas in the tank, so maybe 130, 140 without, yeah, something like that. It's almost like a moped, to be honest, like a very fast moped. So in summary, in my opinion, this is a great beginner bike, but it might not be the best for the driving test. You definitely don't have to be a beginner to enjoy riding this bike at all. I feel like I have more control over this bike than my bike. So yeah, thanks for watching. Next time I'll be back on my own bike. And if anyone has any tips on a mic that will that is better with the wind, if that makes sense, please let me know as well.